A big development in the race to find a cure. A San Diego biotech company says it has developed an antibody that can completely block the coronavirus. Thanks for joining us for the Nightly Check-In. I'm Mark Mullen. Researchers at Sorrento Therapeutics in Sorrento Valley say they spent the past 2 months working around the clock to find an antibody for the virus. They say they finally found one that they claim is 100% effective at blocking the virus from infecting human cells after a 4-day incubation period. They hope to use this antibody as a standalone therapy, but they also say they plan to combine it with other antibodies in case the virus mutates.
We potentially have the antibody works and potentially 100% protecting. The moment you inject the antibody into the body, you know they neutralize the virus.
The antibody has not been tested, though, on humans yet. They plan to submit their findings to a peer-reviewed publication and to submit an application to the FDA by the end of the year. In the meantime, they say they will be working to manufacture about 1 million doses while they wait for approval. Meanwhile, President Trump said today he's hopeful to have a vaccine on the market by the end of the year or shortly after. Prominent health experts say it would be a medical miracle if that happened. The president announced 2 people he has tapped to lead the effort, a former pharmaceutical executive and a 4-star Army general. The president said military resources will be used to help deploy the vaccine across the country when it's ready.
The federal government is providing unprecedented support and resources to safely expedite the trials, moving on at record speed.
The president, who was not wearing a mask, as you can see, was joined by several top administration officials and health experts, including Dr. Anthony Fauci, who the White House had said earlier this week would practice some form of self-quarantine after he was possibly exposed to someone with COVID-19. Okay, let's get a check on the latest numbers in San Diego. 102 new cases were announced by county leaders today, bringing the total number of positive coronavirus cases to 5,523. There were also 8 new deaths today, bringing the total to 2,008. Restaurants across San Diego County are looking to change the way we dine once stay-at-home orders are lifted. Now, restaurant leaders are exploring options for what dining post-pandemic may look like.
Definitely for closing down streets and put people sitting down in the middle of them eating. I want to fry my chicken and serve it to you outside. I don't care where you sit. If it's outside, it's gorgeous, beautiful. We're going to be very limited inside, and that's going to be a problem.
In Rancho Bernardo, Chicken Charlie says he is considering adding more tables outside to bring back employees and customers. State guidelines are asking eateries to maintain distancing between guests that would limit the amount of people allowed inside. Charlie says for his restaurant that would mean having only 20 guests inside at a time. Restaurateurs in Little Italy are also exploring more outside space seating. The Wonderfront Music and Arts Festival on San Diego Bay, set for this fall, now has been postponed. It was supposed to happen in late November. This would have only been the second year for the festival after a successful launch last year. More than 57,000 people showed up to Broadway Pier and Embarcadero Park to hear hundreds of live musicians. But early this morning, organizers announced the next festival will have to wait until 2021. Okay, what's your weather looking like? Here's Dagmar.
So your Saturday is going to be a continuation of spectacular. Friday, already beautiful, but Saturday, today you're looking at your temperatures continuing the warm up. That will leave you in the mid-70s for the coast. Notice the sunny skies from the beaches all the way through to the deserts. You're looking at the inland valleys now, touching 80 degrees. In the mountains, you'll be sitting right around the mid-70s. Blue skies in all directions. If you're up at elevation, you'll have some spectacular visibility. In the deserts, you're looking at about the mid to the upper 90s. So the warm-up will continue for you, but then there's a cool down next week, so enjoy today.
Local businesses getting hit hard right now, but some are also making it a priority to reach out and help others. 619 Distillers in North Park is offering free meals to restaurant and bar employees who are now out of work. Once a stay-at-home order went into effect, they started offering free meals for workers on Monday nights. Monday is the day when they would have specials, and industry night, that's the night a lot of bar and restaurant workers were off work. The business says they wanted to continue supporting them through this challenging time.
You know, they say bars and restaurants take about a year and a half to break even or become profitable. And we were right about at that point. We were just starting break even, and now we're basically starting all over. We're back to square one. So in my mind, it's going to take us another year and a half to get back to break even again.
They have been offering these free dinners for about 2 months now and say they will continue to do so until everything is open back up. All you have to do is come here on Monday between 3 and 8 o'clock. Some businesses are still managing to boom during this pandemic, especially those related to staycations. Many people are gearing up for a summer most likely will be spent at home. And home leisure stores like the Great Escape in Boardman, Ohio are helping people create their own vacation in their backyards with pools, spa, and furniture. The store says their pool sales doubled in March compared to last year and have not slowed since. That's going to do it for our nightly check-in. Thanks for watching.